situation in your life to have the blessings of Devi Parashakti. And as you can see here, the next offering is the Swarna Mantika, the golden hairline jewelry. And in the Lalita Sahasranama, Devi Parashakti is described as Shuddha Sarabi Varshani, meaning she who makes the nectar flow in all our nerves from the Sahasrara, she who gives a very pleasant experience of the ultimate. And this has such a beautiful significance. And the Swarna, the Mantika, is actually representative of the nectar which is flowing from the Sahasrara Chakra. The Sahasrara Chakra is the crown center at the top of our head and represents our brain and represents our is represented by a huge 1,000-petaled lotus flower. So when this 1,000-petaled lotus flower is in full bloom and this chakra has opened, that is when the nectar oozes from it, and we have that very pleasant experience of oneness with the ultimate. So the Mantika represents the bloom of the Sahasrara Chakra and literally that nectar flowing from it. The next slide, please. So you can offer this Mantika. You can offer this Mantika to Devi Parashakti and receive the blessings of achieving the blissful state of overflowing gratitude and the space of complete completion. Yes, we can go on here. The next offering is the Pratyaksha Pada Puja. And the Pratyaksha Pada Puja is a very precious offering, especially since you are offering directly at the feet of the Nijavatar, who is manifesting Devi Parashakti and is literally manifesting on planet Earth for each and every one of us to surrender, to have that ultimate super conscious breakthrough. So once again, let me chant this beautiful verse. Nakhadiditi samchana namajjana tamo guna padadvaya prabhajala parakrita saroruha. The illumining splendor of Devi's toenails dispels the darkness of ignorance from the devotees prostrating at her feet, and her feet defeat the lotus in beauty. And in Shlokam number 83 of the Saundarya Lahari, it states that the nails have been sharpened by constantly being touched by the crowns of celestial beings. And in here, Tamoguna is actually darkness. And in this stotram, Tamas is indicative of ignorance in the minds of devotees, and by constantly prostrating for Devi, their ignorance is removed and they attain ultimate knowledge. So you can offer this Pratyaksha Pada Puja as well. The next slide, please. And the next slide here is a Vastra Seva. So we have the Vastra Seva also available for you to offer, and that is for this offering is as well the offering of the sacred adornment, the sacred vastram, or the cloth, which literally is adorned on the with the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism and Devi Parashakti. And this very cloth has, the blessings it bestows with this offering is so powerful, it can literally protect you from anything and everything in your life and give you the fruition and auspiciousness and blessings of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. The next slide, please. So that brings us to a conclusion on the various different offerings that we have. And as you can see, we have the Ihundi offering, the Sankalpa chanting. We have a table here of all of the different offerings that we have available for you to offer your gratitude today. And even if you feel that you may not be able to manifest, a substantial amount of money for making an offering at the feet of Devi Parashakti, you can still offer And you can still offer your gratitude how much ever you want through the e-hundi offering or through other offerings. There's various different levels, there's various different things that you can offer if you would like to and express your gratitude. And there's so many people who always share that Devi Parashakti showered on them and she answered every single thing that they wanted. She answered everything that they thought of in their lives, and literally she gave them the blessings and whatever they wanted manifested in their life, and they just want to offer their gratitude at the feet of Devi Parashakti. And so if you are one of those people, you can just offer anything you want. You don't need it to feel like, oh, I don't have enough or anything. Devi Parashakti is literally so graceful and blessing us with being able to give so many different opportunities, so many different ways that you can offer. And either through the e-hundi offering or various levels of offerings as well, and that are options here for you today. So now let us understand, if you are ready for the next steps, how you can proceed for the payments and proceed for the next step of today's program. Sorry, next steps of making a payment and making an offering. The next slide, please. No? We can go on to the next slide. So you might be in two categories today, and one might be that you are interested in manifesting one of these offerings, and you might not have the time, the resources, or the money in order to make these offerings today immediately, but you still want to. And if you're in this category, we strongly suggest and encourage each and every one of you to fill out the intention form. If you fill out this intention form, you'll be able to get more information on other offerings that are happening that might be more suitable for you. You can do so much, and you can start manifesting these offerings in your life. We invite you to sign up and fulfill the Bhava Samadhi registration form. And in that, you will be able to fill out your intention to make an offering. And in the next category, you might also be ready to make your payment today. If you are, that is great. We can now basically see the different links that you will just go through very quickly in order to make a very easy payment today. And it's just a few steps, as many of us have been used to online shopping right now. It's just like that. And it's been made very easy and very user-friendly for each and every one of you. So you can go to the link tiny.cc/bhavasamadhi, tiny.cc/Devi-offerings. That is the offering, that is the payment link for all the offerings. So you can go to this link and you'll be able to make your donation today. And you just go through the steps in the form, select which offering that you'd like to make, add that to your cart, and then go through to the steps until you fill out your payment details for your credit card or your debit card, however you want to pay. And you can fulfill the payment. And after you make the payment, please make sure that you go to the form, the Sankalpa link form. And this Sankalpa form is a way that your name will be chanted and your name will be associated with the offering that is being done. So it's very, very important. And so here we have the 3 stages of making your offering. That is 1, the pre-stage, if you're not yet or you're hesitant about making an offering. The 2nd stage, making the payment. The 3rd stage, after you make the payment, what you can do. And of course, after that, Devi Parashakti takes care of the rest, and you're bestowed with the ultimate blessings, the pure oneness with Devi Parashakti, and more than you would have ever understood or ever even asked for in your life. You will simply find that you will have that in your life. So with this, we're now coming to a conclusion to this segment in today's program, and in the next segment, we'll be joined by the representatives from Adi Kailas Sarvagni Pita. And they will be teaching and guiding us about how the Adi Kailasa Sarvagnapeetham is serving as one of the primary Kailasa COVID care centers, multi-layer quarantine centers in India right now. And it is one of the safest places for people to even live right now. So that will be our next segment. I encourage each and every one of you to stay back, join with us as we go through the next segments of this program. And you can always make sure that you are liking, subscribing, and following Kailasa and the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism on the official channels. And in the left-hand side of the screen, you will be able to see all the different handles, the official handles of the social media platforms, including Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and so many other platforms that Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has made himself available on. And not only that, you can, during the live Bhava Samadhi Darshan, as well as the live Nithyananda Satsang, whenever each and every one of these are live and there's a live event going on, you can ask your questions to Devi Parashakti or to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. You can ask your questions, you can ask for personal blessings, you can ask for any boons that you want or healing requests if you want for yourself or your family members or for those whom you love. You can ask anything that you want. And before going on today, we'd like to briefly go over with you how you can ask those questions. So if you are in YouTube, you can always go to the YouTube channel and go to Kailasa's SKH YouTube channel. You can go to the live video and make sure that you are joined in as a member of this channel. This gives you access to more than 7,000 videos and 20,000 hours of different footage, different sessions, different intimate sittings where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism reveals truth and the ultimate knowledge, spiritual knowledge that each and every one of you is craving for. And you will see how literally every solution that you are looking for will be available for you through this YouTube channel. So the benefits are immense. So you can join as a member of the YouTube channel. And once you are a member, then you can go and ask your questions through YouTube. And as well, you can ensure that your questions are answered as well. You don't need to ask your questions multiple times. You can ask as you are comfortable as well. So yes, as you can see here, this is the payment link for the Parashakti Bhava Samadhi Darshan donation. You can select any of the payments, any of the donations or the offerings that you'd like to make today and select that. And then you can just press add to cart. And then once you press add to cart, you will need to go through the further steps where you fill out your billing details, you fill out your payment details. And then after that, it's a very simple process. You proceed for your payment. And after you make your payment, please ensure that you are filling out the Sankalpa 2021 form. So once you fill out the Sankalpa 2021 form that we are pulling up for you right now, you will be able to just go through this quick form, fill out your names. If you don't have any of the information such as your gotra, your nakshatra, if you don't know this, it's okay. Your name is sufficient in order to bless you and your family with all of the blessings that you are seeking, more than that as well. Make sure that you fill this form after you're making a payment. And also, we also have another option on YouTube. So you can go to YouTube in the live video and make a donation through the super chat. And the super chat as well as the super sticker are where you can make a donation too. As you can see here, this is a form. It's a very brief and very quick form. And this is just an easy process for you to make a donation today. Yes, and also YouTube has a feature called the super chat, and with that super chat, you can simply go and you can make a donation using the super chat. Yes, as you can see here. As you can see here, once you're a member of the YouTube channel, you will be able to make a donation. A dollar sign will show up in the right hand side of the screen, and you'll be able to pay either with credit card, with debit card, or through PayPal through on this feature of YouTube through the super chat. So this brings us to a conclusion of this segment in today's program, and we'll now be entering into the next segment where the representatives from the Adi Kailasa Sarvagna Peetham will be joining us and showing how what's going on inside the Adi Kailasa Sarvagna Peetham, the Kailasa COVID Care Center inside of India right now. So we'll be right back with you and continuing today's program after a short.
What I mean by the word E-Kailasa, listen intensely. Enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself, in your own home, wherever you are. If you cannot come to Kailasa, it's okay. Kailasa can come to you. Kailasa coming to you is E-Kailasa. I will revive Hinduism. I am a Hindu revivalist, not by any revolution, but by evolution. And setting model communities. Kailasa, enlightenment ecosystems, Sarvagna Peethas all over the world. All powerful cognition.
Nithyananda, welcome back. Let's start our next segment with the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivan's blessings. This segment we are going to present Kailasa's multi-layered quarantine opportunity for India during COVID-19 as a practical solution resulting in health, joy, and bliss. So let me start with the Sadguru Vandanam. Nithyanandam Paramasugadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrusham Tattvamasya Dilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Triguna-rahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Yes, Kailasa Department of Enlightened Civilization present on May 5th, 2021, during the Akashic readings from Devi Parashakti, Devi revealed and how it became true from the state of the world reports. Devi revealed on 5th June 2021 that not only people dying in crores, financial and mental retardedness, you will also see minds getting collapsed. Freedom from all the suffering is the life of living enlightenment. First, prevent yourself from this deadly corona. Oh, people, do the job of saving your life as first priority. Listen properly, people. The only way to protect yourself from this overflowing cosmic pralaya and from the demonic people who search for destruction for themselves and for others. Because of pralaya, go to Adi Kailasa, getting shelter at the feet of Paramashiva. See yourself from corona and death. Save yourself from corona and death. Economic crisis and mental collapse that is formed because of corona. Save yourself and move towards living enlightenment. Move towards Paramashiva, Parampurul, do, do, doing yoga and tapas, doing seva to all the devotees of Paramashiva. Live a good life. Just for that, I have opened the doors of Adi Kailasa. For all those in the universe, not only human beings, as even siddhas, jnanis, and yogis have come and are doing penance in Adi Kailasa. For everyone who come, goodness, prosperity, jnanam, and yogam will overflow. Do not have fear, bliss is there, and do not have worry, I will protect with goodness. Just for that, I have opened the doors of Adi Kailasa. For all those in the universe, not only human beings, as even siddhas, jnanis, and yogis have come and are doing penance in Adi Kailasa. For everyone who come, goodness, prosperity, jnanam, and yogam will overflow. Do not have fear, bliss is there. Do not have worry, I will protect with goodness. Happiness is there and enlightenment is there. Do not have fear, bliss is there. I am solving sufferings. I am Samayapuratu Kanattal who comes and helps at the right time. Now, these are the ones Devi revealed during the Akashic readings on May 5th. Revelations about mental health issues by Devi Parashakti on June 5th, we just saw now, and media article confirming the same on 6th June 2021. The psychiatric symptoms like depression, anxiety exhibited by COVID 19 patients, a study, according to a new study, neurological symptoms like depression and anxiety are also showing to be common in those who have contracted COVID 19, even in mild cases. Revelations about mental health issues by Devi on 5th June 2021 and media article confirming the same on 8th June 2021. The BMC Psychology report on 8th June 2021 revealed published an article that impact of COVID-19 on the mental health of US college students. The results shows that our results indicate that students closer to graduating faced increases in anxiety about 60.8%, feeling of loneliness 54.1%, and depression 59.8%. Many reported worries for the health of loved ones most impacted their mental health status about 20%, and the need to take care of family most affected current and future plans, that is 31.8%. Almost one half of students took exercising and other psychiatric treatments. Revelations about mental health issues by Devi on 5th June 2021 and research confirming the same on 10th June 2021. The rates of anxiety and depression among college students continue to soar, researchers say. Researchers at Dartmouth College, who have tracked the moods and behaviors of about 200 college students for 4 years, say stress levels are at their highest. A report by Lauren Lumpkin on June 10, 2021. The Dartmouth College researchers began tracking 217 students when they entered the school as a freshman in 2017 in the hopes of understanding how they behave. They have seen students' stress levels rise and fall, usually in tandem with midterm and final exams. But since the onset of the coronavirus pandemic, rates of depression and anxiety have soared and have showed no signs of coming down, said Andrew Campbell, a researcher and computer science professional. The psychology today on coronavirus, the psychological trauma and PTSD effect. Much has been said about the mental health crisis that is occurring related to the coronavirus pandemic. Much of this information has focused on the all consuming anxiety, panic, and fear that many are experiencing. While this is important and needs to be at the forefront of discussions, something that has not been discussed is the psychologically traumatic nature of what our nation and our world is experiencing. Revelations to the World by the Devi Parashakti, the increased prevalence of post traumatic stress disorder is expected to emerge as a primary factor driving the growth of the global post traumatic stress disorder therapeutics market over the period of assessment. The global post stress disorder PTSD therapeutic market about 2021 to 2027, which raised 11.91% from 2019 to 2027. Some more um, reports in, re, in related to the Devi Parashakti Akashic readings on 5th May, CNN published on coronavirus pandemic's impact on global mental health is already extremely concerning, UN says. According to the CNN, there is a high prevalence of mental distress in countries across the globe due to the coronavirus pandemic, especially among healthcare workers, children, according to the United Nations and the World Health Organization. The impact of the pandemic on people's mental health is already extremely concerning. Who director, the World Health Organization Director General Tedros Adhanom said in a news release recently. CNN Health, the coronavirus pandemic's impact on global mental health is already extremely concerning, UN says. It is now crystal clear that mental health needs to be treated as a core element of our response to and recovery from the COVID 19 pandemic, Tedros said. Yo, according to the Devi Revelations to the World by Devi Parashakti, yoga greatly improves mental, spiritual, and physical health. People who practice yoga experience less anxiety, less depression, and fewer symptoms of post traumatic stress disorder. Yoga also improves well being, including increased gratitude, relatedness, acceptance, centeredness, empowerment, self esteem, compassion, self awareness, and hope. Yoga can help us to manage stress and self regulate an important tool in the current time. We are all equipped with the innate coping of strategies for responding to stress, but sometimes our stress response can become out of balance. We are living in a world that regularly activates our sympathetic response, the body's way of responding to stress, sometimes called fight or flight. This is balanced by our parasympathetic response, the way our body helps us to rest and relax. Yoga can help bring our parasympathetic response back online and allow us to find balance. Activating our parasympathetic response brings us into a more restful space and allows us to find calmness, connection, and compassion. The deep mindful breathing of yoga and meditation stimulates the vagus nerves, which activates the parasympathetic nervous system and supports self regulation and stress management. Yoga can be a valuable tool for self care, especially in challenging times. Yoga is now being used as an empirically based treatment, often in combination with other inventions, with benefits for both physical and mental health. Many clinicians are recommending yoga as it may help support the effectiveness of traditional treatment approaches. The psychology today, the content available also remembers that many yoga teachers have just lost their primary livelihood. If you do not have the means, please consider paying the online content when possible. While adjustment to the tech of virtual classes can be a challenge, online yoga can be a wonderful opportunity to take class with a favorable teacher that is not local or even try a class to a different country. Additionally, people who struggle with body image can practice without fear of judgment. There is no denying or minimizing how challenging the current times are. It is okay to be unsure of what to do, or it's okay to feel anxious, overwhelmed, or sad. It's okay to take comfort. When we actively choose a tool of self care, we better equip ourselves to survive and seek resilience in different circumstances. While it is but one tool, yoga offers the potential for connection and well being even in these challenging times. The spirituality benefits mental health. Research shows that individuals have better mental health if they belong to a particular community or have religious beliefs. Spirituality can help people in many ways. First and foremost, spirituality or a religion can help people find meaning in their lives, which is instrumental in improving one's mental health. Spirituality can perhaps help you connect with the divine self. In addition to endowing meaning to your life, it has the potential to improve mental, physical, and emotional well being as well. It has been a source of relief and comfort from various challenging issues for thousands of years. The revelations by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam on 22nd May 2021. Paramashiva is very clear. Focus on making your body alive, life alive. Mine is obsessive compulsive reaction. It is nothing but a bunch of unconscious reactions. Do not try to sympathize with the mind. Make your body and life alive. That is the only priority for all of you. I am talking to everyone who has a little love and sympathy for me. For all of you, Take this as a guru walk. Make your body consciously strong. Gym will build muscles, make you look very nice in the outside, but only yoga and Ayurvedic lifestyle will make your body conscious. Just see all over the world. All the gym bodies are just dropping dead. Only yoga will make your internal organs strong and your ability to manifest consciousness strong. Let me give you the solution from Paramashiva to protect yourself from this whole pralaya, not just from corona. The amount of depression, mental suffering, the way the whole world is suffering, the kind of poverty happening, people losing their job, income, having insecurity, comforts, being lost. So much just make your life extremely strong. 3 years back, I said, keep yourself alive for next 3 years. I have enough evidence that 3 years back, I trained the whole Kailasa. The first, the devotees in their own homes. Second, the Kailasa inside the Sangha physically and mentally, um, psychologically, or consciously for quarantine lifestyle. For being active without getting mentally broken by being in one place, doing intense yoga, making the body and internal organs strong, taking bay leaf, neem juice, and tulsi, haritaki, triphala, churna, Ayurvedic lifestyle, lifestyle of less food and more energy, more activism. I only told it is for an important reason. Please wake up. Quarantine yourself, build your body, don't bother about your business or any other profit and anything else. This year, if you are alive, that is the greatest profit. Now, let us see how the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam, is reviving the temple sciences and ecosystems. Let us see the importance of reviving these temple sciences and ecosystems, how they protecting the surviving safely from the pandemic. If we see some of the statistics across the world amidst the rising of COVID-19 cases in different states across India, the various temples that have been functioning from ages, unbroken lineage of functioning since ages, thousands and thousands of years ago without a break. But due to the pandemic, they are being closed for devotees. Some of the examples are the Shirdi temple administration took the decision after the Maharashtra government on recently announced a weekend lockdown on night curfew in the state to control the spread of coronavirus. And the famous Puri Jagannath temple to remain closed for public, keeping in view of the surge of COVID-19 cases in Odisha and also in Puri, the authorities of the temple of Lord Jagannath in the pilgrim town on Sunday. The famous temple is closed for the devotees since May 5th, as a statewide lockdown was imposed by the Odisha government. Not only the Puri Jagannath temple, but all the religious places closed for public in Bhubaneswar as city records the highest daily COVID surge, with the Odisha capital Bhubaneswar registering the highest ever single day spike of 581 new COVID-19 cases. The local municipal authorities recently declared the closure of all religious places like temples, mosques, gurudwaras, and churches for devotees recently till further orders. In Uttar Pradesh, the major Madura temple banned entry of the devotees amid COVID-19 surge. two major temples of the Sapta Devalaya, the cluster of 7 temples in Vrindavan, recently banned the entry of devotees in view of the rising COVID-19 cases. Gujarat Somnath Temple closed for darshan amidst the COVID-19 surge. In view of a surge in the COVID-19 infections, the Somnath Temple Trust has announced that the temple will remain shut for devotees from April 11th for an indefinite period. And on the other hand, in Tamil Nadu, the Chola era temple murtis beheaded. The murtis of Chola era temple have been vandalized in Pudukkottai, Tamil Nadu. A devotee who went to the temple was shocked to find all the murtis in the temple in a beheaded state. He lodged a complaint with the local police later. The Kailasanatha temple in a village in Pudukkottai is said to belong to the era of Kuduchunga Chola II. With Shiva as the presiding deity, the temple houses other deities such as Ganesha, Parvati, Murugan, and Krishna and Nandi. All of these murtis were discovered in a beheaded state 2 days ago. Now, what is the experience of Kailasa temple experience? Now, in the times when COVID-19 is rampant, the ancient temples are in a lockdown because of the risk of widespread corona disease. The devotees of these temples were visiting and having darshan of their gods and goddesses for thousands of years. At all these ancient sacred sentiments have come to a harming halt after the lockdowns have taken place. The religious fervor of the devotees is being lost due to the pandemic. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is reviving the Kailasa ecosystem and bringing all the ancient traditions of the online platforms on Kailasa TV, YouTube, and Facebook. Now let us see the Kailasa Department of Enlightened Civilization presents with the blessings of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramhansa's blessings. Let us understand the basics of why deity worship after a little break. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism says, please understand, deities are not mere idols. They are embodiment of ideals. We do not worship the idols. We worship the ideals represented through the idols. When the divine is present before you in a form that you can see, touch, and relate to, the transmutation becomes an easy and joyful process. Second, deities in a real kshetra are always carved in the form of an ancient masters and enlightened beings. Even though no longer in the body, they can be invoked through the name or form they used while in the physical plane. When we pray to the deity or chant its name, the corresponding divine vibration is automatically awakened and becomes available on the energy plane to guide and bless us. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism says that we mastered the science of bringing the divine to the deities and expressing the divine through the deities. The whole science has been mastered in the Vedic tradition. The revival of temples will be the revival of world peace and world bliss. Revival of temple culture, the deity worship where people are made to look in. That is where the revival of Sanatana Dharma, Advaita Satya, is going to happen, says the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Now, some more basic understanding. What are these all these names and various forms of the deities? The divine has infinite auspicious qualities called Ananta Kalyana Gunas in Sanskrit. The upon a call of a devotee or to save the world from destruction, the divine manifests himself in any auspicious quality to protect the devotee or to save the world. That become an independent intelligence. When we connect with that independent intelligence, we get the benefit and auspicious quality of that divine. For example, Shiva saved Markandeya from death. Markandeya is an ardent devotee of a he's a young boy, and it so happened that his destiny is that he was going to die at the young age of 16. So his parents were so devastated with this. So Markandeya intensely prayed to Paramashiva, and on the day of his death, the Kala, the Lord of Death, arrived to take his life away. The, the Markandeya, the hugged Paramashiva Linga and intensely prayed and connected with him. Then Paramashiva appeared and explained to the Lord of Death, Kala, and as he is the ardent devotee of Shiva, that and he is protecting him. So the Paramashivas saved Markandeya in the form, in the quality as is saved from Kala, become Kala Kala. He saved a devotee, Markandeya, from Kala, become Kala Kala. So, and not only he saved his life from Kala, Kala Kala also blessed Markandeya as the life of eternity, immortality, blessings of immortality. Same way, Paramashiva danced in ecstasy as cosmic dancer, performing the Panchakrutas of the creation, sustenance, rejuvenation, and pulling out of delusion and giving us the liberation. And all that Panchakruta, the five actions, as a cosmic dancer, Paramashiva performs so casually, so blissfully. The cosmic dancer became Nataraja. The Vishnu's, Mahavishnu's every action of showering blessings on the world becomes Lakshmi. Brahma's very action of constantly sharing the wisdom becomes Saraswati. So each of the actions of the ultimate becomes independent intelligence and energy. When you connect with those independent intelligences, those deities, whatever you want immediately happens. Whatever result you want, worship with rites those divine energies who are the personification of those specific actions. The immediate results are achieved by connecting with those deities. In this world, this can be a powerful method through which you can achieve whatever you want in your life. Join now in any one of the Kailasa's COVID care protection centers. Register now through the link below, https:// kailasa.org, KAILAASA, kailasa.org /Kailasa care. Kailasa's temple ecosystems. Let us understand the ecosystems of Kailasa. Kailasa is a place where everything related to superconsciousness is revived. All the sampradayas, all the spiritual ecosystems created for enlightenment will be revived and established in such a way it never gets lost again. There is forever serving the humanity. Let us understand from the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism the revival of Hinduism's temple ecosystems.
I am going to revive Hinduism by setting up a model community, enlightenment ecosystem. I'm going to create absolutely from the scratch newly self-sustaining, temple-based Hindu ancient enlightenment ecosystem and civilization based on that. Understand? Kailasa is reviving the ancient Hindu enlightened civilization. Paramashiva himself manifested this Kailasa Mandala, the enlightenment ecosystem, and the lifestyle. I am going to revive this whole enlightenment ecosystem, Kailasa, by creating a model Kailasas all over the world.
The adulation of violence in recent lifestyle has enabled disruption in several nations, affecting millions of lives with mental distress, physical health ailments, defalcation of food supply, and pinpointed destruction to the infrastructure of several countries. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam, has dedicated his entire life and made his mission to bring the global peace from the ground level through the Kailasa Department of Religion and Worship, the Kailasa Department of Human Services, to bring harmony in humanity, to create a life of freedom and peace for every individual on the planet through the revival of the temple ecosystems. The director of the National Institute of Mental Health, Joshua Corden, pointed out that the environmental factors present both risk and protective influences on mental health. He grouped such factors into three groups: individual factors such as the microbiome, natural and built components include green spaces, housing, and highways, which may play a role in health disparities. The social factors like family structure, poverty, and other social determinants of health. A report from National Institute of Environmental Health Studies on March issue. From 1994 to this date, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has worked tirelessly in the revival of temple ecosystems. Through the Kailasa Department of Religion and Worship and Department of Human Services, led by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, this lifelong commitment to the mission and vision of bringing global harmony, sustainable living, and the reproducible ecosystems has been proven in building active, contributing temple ecosystems around the world. 21st October 2006. Now let us see some of the pictures from the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, how he has been tirelessly working for the revival of Kailasa's ecosystems. Following this picture that you're seeing are taken on 21st October 2006. Following a meditation under the sacred banyan tree in Adi Kailasa, peacekeepers of Kailasa, along with the children of the Nithyananda Gurukul, celebrate the auspicious occasion of Diwali. Peacekeepers of Kailasa and participants of the Paramashivoham meditation workshop take part in celebrations of a traditional flag hoisting ceremony in Adi Kailasa, Bangalore, taken on 22nd December 2018. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism conducting the Nithyananda Spurana Convention, the Live Bliss Program Level 2, a meditation workshop in Chennai on 14th December 2006. You can see the pictures are 17th December 2006, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism conducting the Nithyananda Spurana program, which is also called the Life Bliss Program Level 2 at St. Peter's Engineering College, Chennai, India, where you find the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself conducting this program to the thousands of the devotees. Peacekeepers of Kailasa and the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism embark on the Himalayan Yatra, the traditional sacred pilgrimage to the Himalayan mountains and up to the river Ganga. This picture is taken on 26th May 2006. The temple ecosystem of Tirunamalai serves as the driving factor in maintaining the lifestyle of health, wealth, and well-being for the citizen of Tiruvannamalai, one of the remaining living temple ecosystems in Tiruvannamalai. This picture that you are seeing are taken on 20th December 2011. The peacekeepers of Kailasa and participants of the Paramashivoham meditation workshop take part in morning meditation and traditional yoga and the ritualistic worship. The picture is taken on 30th December 2018, Bidadi, Bangalore. The blissful pictures that you're seeing here are taken on 17th August 2014 as part of the Krishna Janmashtami celebrations. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism distributing the sweet butter as part of the celebrations, the celebration of Lord Krishna's birth date. And you can see some more pictures of this occasion, playfully colorful celebrations of Krishna Janmashtami in Adi Kailasa. This picture again taken on 17th August 2014. And some more pictures are from this date as part of the Krishna Janmashtami celebrations. The peacekeepers of Kailasa and distributing the free organic food to the public. You can see these pictures are taken on 11th September 2016. The peacekeepers of Kailasa, led by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, take part in Karaseva, the voluntary contribution of physical service towards the cleaning or construction of the sacred Hindu temple. This picture that you're seeing, where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism directly demonstrating the value of Karaseva. Pictures are taken at Adi Kailas on 11th September 2016. The picture that you are seeing, where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, arrives with volunteers and Kailasa's peacekeepers to provide relief efforts to the cyclone hit Pondicherry religion through the distribution of food, water, basic necessities, medical camps, and clearing the local roads for further relief efforts. This picture is taken on 2nd January 2013. And the picture that you're seeing, where you find the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism monitoring the food preparation that are happening and taken on 4th January 2012. The pictures you find here are taken on 3rd January 2012 at Pondicherry as part of the Thane flood relief medical camps. The Kailasas ecosystems around the world, you're seeing the picture across the continents, across the globe, the Kailasas ecosystems are spread. Starting from 1994, where you see the leftmost picture is the Kailasa in Tiruvannamalai is traditionally passed on to the hands of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. On the rightmost picture that you see, taken on 2017, Kailasa in Tirunamalai, receiving the visitors and delegates for the Kalpataru meditation workshop and Shivadiksha. The pictures that you're seeing now are taken on January 2011, where in Kailasa in Tirunamalai, where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself directly serving Annadan and traditional temple services. And on 11th March 2017, Kailasa in Tirunamalai, thousands to arrive to celebrate the enlightenment ecosystem and to traditionally meet the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam. The pictures that you're seeing are taken at Tiruchengodu Sarvajna Peetam, the also called Adi Nithyananda Peetam. The first temple ecosystem established by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam, established the Adi Kailasa temple ecosystem with the same banyan tree at its heart, the main headquarters of Kailasa. Through the live stream of the sacred banyan tree and deities, the temple ecosystem of Adi Kailasa is continuously available to all from wherever you are. The pictures that you're seeing are the Kalpa Vriksha tree, the wish fulfilling, the sacred Kalpa Vriksha tree, which is a banyan tree, and the deities of Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva and Nithyanandeshwari Paramashakti. And the rightmost picture that you're seeing is the Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Linga. The darshan is available continuously via live stream. Adi Kailasa Nithyananda Peetam in Bidadi, the continuous flow of worship and temple services. Now you're seeing the picture from the Kailasa in Columbus, Ohio, USA. The first temple established by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism outside of India. The temple physically came to life in just 9 months. The chief presiding deities of the temple are Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva and Nithyanandeshwari Paramashakti. The deities are 7 feet tall, made of granite, weighing 6 tons, and their divine faces have been carved directly, hand carved by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And now you're seeing the pictures of Kailasa in Los Angeles, California. The Los Angeles temple, the first inaugurated in 2005, then established in its permanent location in 2007, houses the largest Shivalinga and Rajarajeshwari Devi in North America. Some more pictures from the Kailasa's Los Angeles temple in California. The temple has got 25,000 square foot temple complex, housing over 90 plus deities. It is one of the largest Hindu temple ecosystems of the West. The pictures that you're seeing are from Kailasa in Seattle, Washington, housing the blissful dancing form of Ganesha and the largest living Nataraja deity outside of India. Kailasa in Seattle is also known as Chidambaram of the West. Chidambaram temple, the ancient Hindu temple where Paramashiva resides as Nataraja, the cosmic dancer and expression of Akasha space. The Nataraja also have been to be the center of the Earth's magnetic equator. The pictures that you're seeing are from Kailasa in San Jose, California. Inaugurated in 2009, Kailasa in San Jose radiates the energy of the Madurai Meenakshi Amman temple. The chief presiding deities of the temple are Devi Meenakshi, the Shivalinga, and the Lord Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva and Devi Nithyanandeshwari Paramashakti, which have been created, installed, and energized by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Meenakshi Amman Temple, home to Devi Meenakshi, the Divine Cosmic Mother, and the consort of Lord Sundareshwar, the most blissful form of Lord Shiva. The pictures that you're seeing are from the Kailasa in St. Louis, Missouri. Along with the Shivalinga and Nithyananda Ganesha, the Kailasa in St. Louis carries the energy of Tirumala Tirupati of South India and houses one of the tallest Venkateshwara deities in North America, along with his consorts Sri Devi and Bhudevi. The beautiful landscape nestled among the woods and rolling hills of Missouri stretches for 20 acres. Tirumala Tirupati is one of the most beloved of Lord Vishnu's temple, whose temple is the most visited of any religion in the world. Now you're seeing the pictures are from the Kailasa in Phoenix, Arizona, home to over 21 deities and with a temple structure of 2,500 square foot. Kailasa in Phoenix has been directly established by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, serving as an energy field of worship, meditation, and celebration for over 7 years. Now you're seeing the pictures are from Houston, Texas. Formally inaugurated in 2017, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has declared Kailasa in Houston as the Parihara Sthala for all the Navagraha doshas. Now you're seeing the pictures of Kailasa in Toronto, Canada. Inaugurated on July 2011, Kailasa in Toronto is the only Hindu temple in the West with all 63 Naimanars and 18 Siddhas residing as deities. The temple deities here are seated exactly as they existentially preside in Kailasa around Paramashiva and the primordial deity of Hinduism. Naimanas are the most endearing and notable saints of Hinduism, and the Siddhas mainly meaning the accomplished, perfected ones. Some more pictures are from Kailasa in Toronto, Canada. Active and alive from 2011 onwards, Kailasa in Toronto has been blessed to radiate the superconsciousness energy of Kailasa. This temple ecosystem goes on providing various temple services to the community, such as Annadan, traditional Hindu ceremonies. Kailasa Department of Religion and Worship and Kailasa Department of Human Services and each of Kailasa's temple ecosystems consider the right of happiness to be the highest fundamental right of all human beings. In fact, all beings. The ultimate goal for Hinduism and Kailasa, led by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Parmashivam, is the material and spiritual well-being and prosperity of humanity. Join now in Kailasa's COVID Care Protection Centers. Register now through the link below, which is https://kailasa.org/Kailasa Care. Now let us see the contributions from the Kailasa Department of Religion and Worship during the COVID-19 pandemic. You see the live stream available of this Kalpavriksha tree, which is the Kalpavriksha literally means wish fulfilling tree. You can pray to this Kalpavriksha via live stream and get your boons. And you can see the Kailasas Nithyananda Paramashiva Devalayam via live stream. You can see the Abhishekams and other various spiritual activities, services offered throughout the day via live stream. And you can also see the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism delivering the daily satsangs. On 12th May 2021, Devi Parashakti revealed to the world that I came as Nija Avatar. I am blessing you, listen. People, listen. To do good to all of you, I have taken the form of Nithyananda and came down as Nija Avatar. People of India, listen. Carefully listen. Time after time, Bharatam is Jnana Bhumi, where enlightened beings comes. We cannot make Jnana Bhumi as infertile. Enlightenment beings have to come. They have to live, it has to flower. Few hypocrites, because they are stuck in delusion, we cannot sacrifice the world. Cosmos cannot be destroyed. The ship I did to save the cosmos from being destroyed, that is called Adi Kailasa. The ship I did to protect beings from Pralaya is Adi Kailasa. Because of conspiracy of Drohis and the enemy's rule, the captain has to leave the ship. Before 12 years, knowing the great deluge that is going to happen, all Aushadas by this Guru Purnima, that Jnana Rasavadam, Navapashana is going to flower, allowing people to come and take a dip in Navapashana flower. People, whoever comes and dip in Vaidya Sarovar, they will not have death. They will not have corona, and crores of people will come in line. Every day they will take a dip in Anandalingam. 13th May 2021, Devi continue to reveal that listen well to my words. For India, I made ship as protection. The Nithyananda Navapashana Lingam invites the Sarovar. Go to Adi Kailasa, O Indians, listen. All those regretting losing the Nithyananda Nijavatara without confusion and working without talking as a lip service, go to Adi Kailasa. Scores of people will come there looking for help, Navapashana, water feast, and medicine to get health and protection and enlightenment to protect India from great destruction. I, Parashakti, made this huge ship. Even if captain is not there, ship is there. When the first world countries closed their borders during a massive global emergency, Kailasa has opened its not only doors for all without exception. Join now in Kailasa's COVID Care Protection Centers. Register now through the link below at Kailas https colon / kailasa.org / Kailasa Care. Now let us see the glimpses of Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Devalayam Adi Kailasa Sarvajna Peetam. You can see the various 5 rituals are happening, and you can see the other rituals, the Abhishekams, the Archanas, the Alankarams. You can see some more glimpses from the Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Devalayam Adi Kailasa Sarvajna Peetam. You can see the various festivals that are happening, and join now these COVID care protection centers. Register now through the link below https colon / kailasa.org / Kailasa Care. Now let's be moving on to the next segment after a short break. Welcome back. The Kailasa's de facto spiritual embassies and COVID care protection centers. Let's understand more about this with the Kailasa Department of Enlightened Civilization presents with the blessings of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam. Across the world today, the younger adults are more likely to report symptoms of anxiety and or depressive disorder during the COVID-19 pandemic, which ages 18 to 24, 56%, 56.2%, and ages 25 to 49, 48.9%, ages 50 to 64, 39.1%, and ages 65 plus, 29.3%. Average rate of adults reporting symptoms of anxiety disorder and depressive disorder. January, it is in 11%, 6 months period, January to June 2019. According to the report, it's only 11%. But in January 2021, the households pulse survey reports that it raised to 41.1% in just one single month. The share of adults reporting symptoms of anxiety and or depressive disorder during the COVID-19 pandemic by age, you can see the pictures, as the young adults are the most affected. How are you feeling? What employees say they feel more than half the time at work? They are feeling tired, 34%. They feel they say they are stressed, 34%. They say they are burnt out, about 27%. They say they are discouraged, about 22%. And they say they are distracted, about 19%. And they say they are depressed, about 17%.